In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a keyword list that is going to help you to get more free traffic and to sell more products online. The best part is it's incredibly simple to do. And not only that, I'm going to show you exactly how you can take that very keyword list to build out engaging web properties that will attract laser targeted visitors to your offers. The best strategies are the simple ones, as long as you follow one rule. So let's say I want to promote a product selling on Amazon or ClickBank or any other network, or maybe I've got my own product, just whatever it is. What should I do? Well, the first step is I'm always going to head over to my keyword tool. I just like to use Google, keep it simple. And then I'll enter it in my main keyword and I'm going to see what websites appear. So let's go ahead, go to my screen now, and I'll show you the process of what I do. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to sell fly fishing rods. So what I do is I'll go to Google first of all, and I'll type in fly fishing rods. And you'll see here there's a bunch of websites. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to visit each site. I'm going to copy the URL up top. Just bring it down so you can see. So I'm going to copy the URL. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Keyword Planner. It's just in Tools. If you have an AdWords account, just log in. It's completely free. Just go to Tools and then Keyword Planner. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter it in your landing page, and I'm going to enter in this as my landing page, even though it's not. If I want, I can then drill down even further to go into categories, but for this example, I'm just going to leave it, and then I'm going to click on Get Ideas. You can see just by entering in that URL, it has now pulled back a whole bunch of keywords. So we'll just click on Keyword Ideas. And then here we have it: fly fishing rods for sale, fly fishing tackle, fly rods for sale, fly fishing lines, fishing tackle. And you can simply just keep scrolling down. Trout flies for sale. So I might have started out that I want to sell fly fishing rods, but now I'm going to start to look at sort of the little niches within that. So I can start figuring out, okay, well that could be good for a category: trout flies, bamboo rods, Gray's fly rods, that must be a certain brand, sets, shops. So I can begin to get an idea of how I'm going to structure my content. And I know if I'm going to sell fly fishing rods, some people, you may just want to go into a niche, how to improve your golf swing or whatever, but your focus always has to be on how am I going to make money from this. And the majority of people always think about traffic and AdSense. I don't know why. I think it's because they feel fundamentally at the process of getting traffic and turning that traffic into sales. But if someone's searching for fly fishing rods and I'm going to build web properties on fly fishing rods, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build content focused around products. It's going to be around product reviews. It's going to be around images of products. It's going to be around where they can buy the products through my affiliate link, of course. I'm not going to be setting up a fly fishing rod website simply to make money out of AdSense. I'm doing it to try and sell products. So the next blog you have, or the blogs you currently have, just forget about AdSense for a second and look at your content and think, what products can I sell to someone who is reading this article? What keywords are people using to find my website? What information do they want? What niche is it in? And when you actually get this concept in your mind, you're going to find out that you're going to be making a lot more money online. So let's jump back to the slides, and now I have my keywords and I have an idea of what I'm going to sell. Let's go and set up our web properties the right way. So what most people do is, now they've got their keyword data and they've got their information, they decide, I'm going to go and get content built around these keywords. So they'll set up a blog or a fan page, or Tumblr, or Blogger, or they'll set up a blog and then they will syndicate the content from their blog to all the other social networks. That's what everyone does, and that's why 90% of people online make very little or next to no money. So here's what I do. My first step is I'll set up a WordPress blog. I'll try and find an exact match keyword. Over 3,000 searches is generally good if the competition is less than, say, 25,000 when you enter all in title equals my keyword in Google search. You can see it on the screen here, what you have to search for, and that gives you your competition for how many people have that keyword in their title. And what that does is it gives you an entrance point to start generating sort of free traffic very quickly. Exact match keywords are not as important as they used to be, but no matter what anyone tells you, they still work. The next step, I like to set up a blogger. But the difference is, again, I'm going to target another keyword phrase with my blogger. Now, these keywords all have to fall within the niche that you're promoting. But here's a very cool tip. If you want to buy another domain, you can, and you can point your blogger at that domain. So instead of having mykeyword.blogspot.com, your blogger is actually going to be its own domain. So it'll be www.mykeyword.com. It's a very powerful strategy. And you can repeat the exact same step with Tumblr. It's exactly the same as above. I'll buy another domain. I'll use another keyword within that niche. And again, I can point it to my own domain. So it'll be www.mykeyword.com. So these are standalone sites. And they rank very well within Google. Okay, so I have 3 of my web properties. The next, I'm going to set up my Facebook fan page. Now, let's say I'm selling fly fishing rods. I would set up a fan page to engage passionate fly fishers. Makes sense, right? So I'll call it the Fly Fisher Den or something cool like that. Then the content would be purely focused using videos, images, and tips. And then I would drop my products in between those posts. So I'm providing value to my readers, and I'm also providing products which they can buy, and if they buy, I make money. What you can also do is you can funnel your traffic from your other free web properties to your fan page. And this is where it becomes powerful because you're building a community which you control. If you can build a community and a web property that you control and that people come to for information in your niche, you're going to make a lot of money online because these are the passionate people, and the passionate people are the ones who like to buy. I mean, there are other ways you can use the system I just mentioned. There's extremely dark tactics you can use, and then there's white hat tactics you can use. Some of them you can build up link networks within Blogger and Tumblr, and you can buy a whole host of domain names, and Blogger and Tumblr are hosting them as long as you have different people who have Blogger accounts from around the world. I mean, you can just go to Fiverr and someone will set it up for you, so you can vary your locations. You can do it that way. You can use them to funnel link juice into your main sites. You can just churn and burn. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different tactics which you can use, which I can cover in another video. But I want to just fast forward here, because here is the kicker. The reason most people fall flat on their face is, can you guess it? It's no consistency. Consistency is everything when it comes to making money online, blogging, email marketing, whatever you do. Your blog, your fan page, your Tumblr, and your blogger needs a consistent stream of content. They all need to work with each other to accomplish your goal of generating leads or sales or whatever it is you're targeting. So if you pay an outsource $400 to $500 a month or spend your own time writing content, then make sure it's consistent. Don't just syndicate your content from your blog across all social networks. Create unique content campaigns to post on your fan page. Create another campaign to post in your Tumblr. Create another campaign to post in your Blogger. Another campaign to post on your WordPress blog. Vary your content. Make it different, throw out a wide net. Don't just repurpose the same content to publish across a whole bunch of networks. It doesn't work. And if you don't have consistency, you're never going to get any traction. That's the reason we created WP Turbo. I mean, we have been doing this for 11 years, and with some really massively valuable web properties around, such as Tumblr and Blogger and your fan pages and WordPress, we needed a way to hook in our content publishing strategy to all of them. Rather than just wasting time trying to think of the best content to drop, we simply found that content that was engaging and popular and likable and had people commenting, and we took that content and we used it for our own purposes. I'm sure many of you have heard of BuzzFeed or Huffington Post. None of their content's unique. They're just taking the content and they're adding their own flavour to it, and that's how you create a valuable resource. And when you do it well, you have a very valuable web property that's going to be worth a lot of money to you. So you just add a little bit of commentary to it and you have a unique piece of content. Then we simply just schedule our campaigns for the month and sit back and let it do all the grunt work. We don't need to lift another finger, and we know our content is looked after and it's engaging content that's being published across all our web properties. Now, you can get full details of WP Turbo by clicking on the button below this video. But if you follow the advice I mentioned in this video about setting up your properties and building communities, then you're going to notice massive things start to happen. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.